So, hello people, how you going? My name is Glenn, and well, today we're going to talk about some Israeli currency. But before that, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd like to ask you to subscribe because I like to teach about coins and banknotes from around the world in all different time periods. And my channel is not political, so if there is a disagreement about political opinions, then that is excluded from that discussion. And, well, today we have some Israeli currency. And most of these were issued between 1960 and 1980. The main difference is that we have a 10 pruta here. This is the only coin I have in the pruta series. And they were issued before the 1960s. And in 1960, they actually revalued the sub-denomination, so not the actual lira, for 10 pruta equals 1 agora. Okay, and as you can see, it has all Hebrew and just the denomination. So here we have the denomination agora. In Hebrew, you read it from right to left, not left to right. So it's pretty much like Arabic. And underneath we have the date. Okay, so various date systems. They're all pretty basic. We have the 1,000, 100, and tens and ones. And on some of them we only have 3 numbers. That's because the 10 number in Hebrew actually has a unique identifier. So we don't, for like 20, we don't put a 2 and a 0. It's actually its own numeral. And if you look up Wikipedia on Hebrew numerals, you can actually learn it. It's quite easy. So the only historical thing that we have on this one is on the 1 lira. And if I can show you a comparison, the actual stars on there is actually taken from a Alexander Jannaeus pruta. So that is this coin here, which is about 103 BC, so definitely before the time of, well, Jesus Christ. And as you can see, it has 6, 8 pointed star, so it's pretty much the same. And that's what these 2 stars are here. Now I do not have the full series because I have the 1, 5 and 10, but I'm missing the 25. I have the 1, half and 1, but I'm missing the 5 lira. So as soon as I get those, I'll just make a short video on the whole series. So on the 10 pruta, we have a jug, and that is also on the denarius of coins of the Second Revolt, which is around about, I can't remember, 130 AD. And that is the main image that is used on there. And as you can see, it has Israel in Arabic and Hebrew as well. On all the coins it does. On the larger denominations, it actually has in English as well. And on the 1, which is aluminium, we have the 1 agora. On the 5, we have a pomegranate, so we have 3 stylized pomegranates. On the 10, we have date palms, and as you can see, is the aluminium bronze and the aluminium coin. I'll get to those in a minute. On the 25, it actually has a 3-string lyre, but I haven't got that. On the half, it has a menorah, which is actually the coat of arms of Israel now. It has Israel underneath, and it has olives around the side. And on the 1 lira, it has a grenadine with olives. Okay, so it's a grenadine, and this is the olives here. So it has a menorah, coat of arms of Israel, which are on current Israeli coins. They actually have them. So this one is aluminium, the 1 agora. So the date you actually want to get for that is 1975, with only 1.5 million minted. It's the lowest 1 agora that you can actually find. The 5 agora, I didn't actually write down, but probably you should be able to find a rare one. the 10 Agora, so 1965 with 200,000 minted. That will be the aluminium bronze issue. That's one you should collect, and any coins that are dated 1980 or whatever the Hebrew equivalent date is. They were mostly melted down for any of these series. So like the 1 lira 1980 was also melted down. So if you can get any of those, they would actually be quite valuable. And the 25 1964, there were only 5 minted, so that's a good date to try and go after, but they'll probably only test date, so it's highly unlikely you get those. So the next one is any 1960s for 25 Agora. They're all under 500,000, so it's good to collect. The half, so this one here, any of 71 or 72, they're pretty low mint, and 1980, all of them are pretty common dates except for the 1980, as I said before. And this 10 Pruta is just a 1 year type, so there's like 26 million minted, so I wouldn't worry about collecting those in poor condition, just high condition. And also, if you get any with a star on it, so on this obverse, there should be like a star of Judea. If you get any of those, they're like a very low mintage, and those were only issued in a mint set, so look for the star. The star is what you're looking for. Okay. So, as for the dates, here is an example. So here I have 1970 and 1971. So 1970 is 5,730, 71 is 5,731. So you have the dates here, that's 5,000, that's 700, and that's 30. Then you have 5,730 and 1. So that's actually not a 3, that's not a 7, that's not a 5. So that's basically how they work. So also another variation for the 1961 10 Agora is the Arabic word for Israel. So we have the normal version here, and as you can see in this part, it has no, what they call a fafa. So as you can see there, and here is the actual variation in the version, and it occurs along here, just at that point there. And this is the abnormal version, and the mintage is not known, so these actually, they are actually a bit more expensive. I don't see them around that much, so if you're able to get one of those, then good job on you. So that's another variation you should actually look for. So anyway, I'd like to thank you very much for watching this video. I do sell these coins on eBay or Fleabay, or whatever you want to call it. And, well, just have an awesome coin collecting time, people. I'd like to thank you very much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you like Israeli coins, and have an awesome coin collecting time, people. Bye bye.